Mixed signals from another person fucking suck, don't they? Right? When you get them, you're like, just give me a fucking clear signal. Well, the reality of the matter is that mixed signals are a clear signal. What the person is actually telling you is that they are back and forth and inconsistent. That's just the reality of it, right? And now, what most people don't want to hear is that that's the way that they are. When somebody says come and then they say don't come, that's a clear signal. It's back and forth and it's inconsistent, right? They're not actually really giving you mixed signals. They're telling you that they just don't fucking know. They're also telling you that they're emotionally unavailable. They're also telling you that they're emotionally abandoning you. It might not be what it is that you want to hear, but it's a clear fucking signal. So if you can get yourself used to just like actually seeing that for what it is and being like, oh, this person is inconsistent, they're back and forth, this mixed messages signal that I'm getting, I don't like it. I wish I could do something about it, but I can't. This person is emotionally unavailable. That fucking sucks. Right? And you maybe really liked them. You might have, but the unfortunate thing to sit with is that that's just the way that they are. But really understanding that they're giving you a clear signal. It's a back and forth, inconsistent signal. You know, that's the reality of it. Let me storytell for a second. I was in a relationship with somebody, no names, but it was long distance, and we had to meet in person, right? And so I got mixed signals from the person, even though I didn't realize until more recently that it wasn't mixed signals. It was a clear signal of inconsistency and back and forthness, right? The person was like, come, don't come, come, don't come, come. Which one is it? It's neither. It's just that the person is back and forth and they're emotionally unavailable and they can't make up their fucking mind. That's the reality of it. What looks like mixed signals are really just a clear, static visual of, oh my god, I don't know how to make up my fucking mind, rather than being right here and being like, yes, no. And that's the reality of it, right? Now, let's go a little bit deeper. If you are attracted to people that present you with this unfortunate, clear, static, whatever you want to call it, right? It's likely because you had a caretaker at some point, usually early on in your life, that was back and forth, that was inconsistent, that was hot, then cold, and seemingly very confused about their capacity to make a fucking decision. Say yes, say no, right? I have met somebody that was so fucking indecisive, no names, but I have met somebody that was so fucking indecisive that that person was looking for a place to live, and they had a realtor show them as a crazy fucking number. I'm gonna go into the dozens of apartments and townhomes. Wasn't one, wasn't two, wasn't three, wasn't four, wasn't around 10, it wasn't under 10. It was like dozens. It was a lot. Right? The unfortunate reality, I'm not going to paint this as negative. I'm not going to paint it as bad. I'm just going to say that the reality about some people is that they don't know what the fuck they want. And that's usually because they don't know who the fuck they are. They do not have a clear, static sense of understanding of who the fuck they are. If they did, they'd be more confident in their capacity to choose more rapidly and with less options. They wouldn't tell you come, and until you don't come. They wouldn't be unconfident about saying yes and then unconfident about saying no. Mixed signals are a clear signal. They say, I'm back and forth and inconsistent and really don't know what I want or who I am. My life is a fucking disaster. I can't make decisions. I don't know how to do this. You should probably run. I've been in relationships with these types of people. They're not good or bad. It's a very unhealthy way of living, and it wastes people's time. Let me make this very clear right now. When somebody presents this type of signal, there's a reason that they present this type of signal. When they are back and forth and inconsistent, they do not have a solid, grounded sense of self. They likely know very little about who the fuck they are and what the fuck they want. And that's why they present this fucked up, erratic, fucking, all over the place signal. It's a signal. A mixed signal is a signal. And the most important thing that it's telling you is to fucking run. Because not only do they not know who they are and what they want, they're also going to waste your fucking time. That's the reality of it. You know. I've spent time around people like this, and it's a shit show. And I can imagine that for other people that have also spent time around people like this, it's a fucking shit show for them as well. They probably put the decision making on you and then get upset when you make a decision that they don't like. Here, you make the decision. It's too fucking complicated for me. No, I don't like that decision. It's funny, and it's stupid, and it's fucked up, but that's just the way that it is. But the most important thing is to remember that a mixed signal is a clear signal, period. And you're not going to get what you would like to in terms of a clear signal from them, because they cannot provide it, because they don't know. If there is anything that I want to use to highlight what I'm talking about here, it's what I just said. They don't know. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know how to make a decision without going back on it. They just simply don't motherfucking know. They don't. And if you are somebody who has trauma from a caretaker or mommy or daddy where you're like, let's fix this person, you can try, but you're not going to. And you're also probably trying to fix or change mommy or daddy through that person, which is why you look at that person and even find them remotely close to being enticing. That's not enticing. Somebody not knowing who they are is not enticing. Somebody not knowing, they just started running a lawnmower over here. I hope the audio still picks up. I'll finish this up quickly. Somebody that doesn't know who the fuck they are is not enticing. Somebody that doesn't have clarity of sense of self like that is not enticing. That's just the reality of it. Somebody, any time you get into a relationship, I'll bring this closer to myself. Anytime you get into a relationship with somebody, right? And you feel like they're a project. You feel like it's like, all right, let's do this. Time to fix this person. Time to change them. Run.